power-up expansion. When is it coming? Why I think it's coming tomorrow, and what to expect from this promo, along with a couple of predictions here. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is D-Man coming back at it again with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be talking about Power Up Expansion, what happened last year with this promo, and why I think it's coming tomorrow. So last week, last Good Morning Madden stream, Kralo said that Wildcard Wednesday will be replaced by a something involving power-ups, he said. And he also mentioned that there will be no new power-ups introduced into the game. So thinking in my head, it's got to be Power-Up Expansion, guys. It has to be. So you gotta see the players we got last year at launch. This was the very first drop of Power Up Expansion players. You got Sean Phillips, Navarro Bowman, Nate Burleson, Corey Schlesinger, Cordell Stewart, and Jason Elam. So we got 3 new players last year, but like I said, I don't think we're gonna be getting any new power-ups into the game. So I don't expect to see 3 new players drop into this promo as, the introduction. But like I said, Navarro Bowman, Nate Burleson, and Cordell Stewart, they all were new players that were introduced. But like I said, last year, I think that it's going to be like it's going to be players that already have existing power-ups in the game. Now, Sean Phillips, Corey Schlesinger, and Jason Elam are good examples. They got a team diamond card at the beginning of the year, and they got a power-up expansion. So we've got a couple of team diamonds here this year that have yet to get upgrades all year that need a power-up expansion. We'll get into that in a second, but I want to go ahead and show you guys how this works. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go over this Nate Burleson here. Now, this Burleson, you got to see 98 overall here. So they were powered up to 98, not 99. I think they're going to be 99 because we're so far ahead of where we were last year with overall-wise. So, yeah. But you guys see 41,700 training. That's a lot of training. But at this point in the year, last year, training was super cheap. It was like 2, 2.5, 3 per. So very cheap. So I think this will be a perfect time for them to drop this into the game. I do think it would raise the market a little bit because people are going to be wanting these cards because they're going to be pretty cheap if they can snipe training for cheap off the market. That's why I think the market's going to go back up because people are going to be wanting to buy these cards and power them up, and they need training, so they're going to go to the market. So that's going to cause an increase in the market. But this Nate Burleson here, you guys see his stats a little bit there: 95 agility, 96 speed, 95 acceleration. So yeah, why I think this, I just think this is coming tomorrow because it'll be a perfect time, and it's the week after they discontinued Wildcard Wednesday and LTDs. So like I said, and you guys see when this came out, 5/01/2020. So just around the same date here. At this point, So what are we? What's today? The 4th. May the 4th be with you guys. But yeah, like I said, very similar dates here. So May 1st, May 4th. So that's why I expect this to come out tomorrow, around the same date last year. And also, we need a lot of guys. A lot of guys need power-ups, and I should say power-up expansion. That's what we're going to go ahead and talk about here right now. So yeah, guys, I'll leave you on the screen here. But like I said, I've got a lot of players here, guys. A lot of players that are due for an upgrade or a power-up expansion. So we're going to go ahead and start with the Team Diamonds. So, like I said, Sean Phillips, Corey Schlesinger, and Jason Elam all were a part of the Team Diamond promo. So I expect these cards that I'm about to list off here and say, I expect them to get a power-up expansion card early and often. So I got Takeo Spikes, Elvis Dumerville, Frank Minifield, Roddy White, Charles Johnson, Dre Bly, Max Strong, Drew Bennett, and Phil Loadholt. So those guys we could possibly see getting upgrades, okay? So be on the lookout for some of those guys. I would love a Drew Bennett power-up expansion. One of my favorite receivers of all time for the Titans. I would love to see him get an upgrade. And I think Roddy White, out of this whole list, I think Roddy White has the highest possibility of getting an Ultimate Legend. So possibly he gets an Ultimate Legend and the rest get a power-up expansion. So I expect all those guys to get a power-up expansion unless they get a new, card in a different promo. But like I said, there's not going to be many promos left in the year. Maybe the Blockbuster promo, which features a lot of, current day players. So maybe a future star. I don't know what we got left in the game, guys. It's going to slow down a lot, which is unfortunate. But hey, they gave us a lot of content here in the past, couple months. So I'm not mad at that. But hey, here's some other guys. The 50. Now, most of these guys on this list that I listed off here are going to get Ultimate Legends. So I'm going to list off the 5 that I think are going to get power-up expansions. Vincent Jackson, possibly. You know, I don't know what happened to his rights, so I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they can't give him a new card. I don't know how the power-up expansion works. It's not really like they're giving him a new card. It's like they're they're upgrading his, his card that he had before, and it's not really like they're giving him a new card. You guys get what I'm saying? So I don't know if he's going to be involved in this promo. They probably just won't give him another upgrade all year. So I don't know what they're going to do about that. Tyrone Calico, another great guy, 6'4". He would play just like Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson. Very good speed on him too. So he would be a nice card to have come with a power-up expansion. Albert Hainsworth, another guy. I don't think he's of Ultimate Legend caliber. Anthony Barr, another guy. Obviously, he's not Ultimate Legend. And Brian Finner, another guy that I don't think is up to Ultimate Legend caliber. So I think those 5 guys are possibly going to get a power-up expansion. Moving on, Team of the Week Masters. Okay, so you guys know way back when the Team of the Week that we had, the Masters, the somewhat of Legends, but not really. Kind of like Team Diamonds. That was pretty much what the Team of the Week was, but. Let me go ahead and give you guys a couple names here. DeQuell Jackson, O.C. Manure, Cortland Finnegan, Tracy Porter, Matt Burke, James Harrison, Antra Roll, Greg Jennings, Todd Heat, Paul Leslie, and Glover Quinn, okay? So those guys right there are all possibilities, of getting a power-up expansion card. So, Cortland Finnegan, 5'11", very, very good speed. So I would absolutely love him to get a card in the power-up expansion because I think he'd be a very nice addition to the Titans team. But again, a lot of other guys there on that list. And then you got the 95 overall Team of the Week cards, which I think they're already pretty high overall. So I don't think they'd get an ultimate, not an Ultimate Legend, but a power-up expansion. We'll skip over those. And then some other guys, Tony Romo. I don't see him getting an Ultimate Legend. He might, but I could see him definitely getting a power-up expansion here. Jim Brown's another guy. I do expect him to get an Ultimate Legend, though. And then we get into Legends. So Merlin Olsen, Jerome Bettis, Morton Anderson, John Lynch, Reggie Wayne, Deacon Jones, Robert Mathis, Chad Johnson. Those guys right there, all potential upgrades for power-up expansion. Now, most of the legends we have in the game are going to get an Ultimate Legend. So I think they're going to get Ultimate Legend, but just a couple other guys' names that I threw out there. All Campus Heroes cards. So the 92s right now that don't have an upgrade other than that 92 overall Campus Hero, I expect them to get, a couple of them get power-up expansions, whether it be, I don't know. I can't name off a couple of the. I forgot some of those names there, but a couple of those 92s, maybe they come in this promo. But I just said all Campus Heroes. I didn't want to list all of them because pretty much all of them, except for the ones that had upgrades. I think Shockey in the Black History Month. Who was the card that got the tight end? Ozzie Newsome was a Campus Hero. So a couple of them have gotten upgrades, but for the most part, most of them have not. Now we get into current day players, okay? So starting off with the Titans, I'm going to list off a couple teams here. Taylor Lewan, Kenny Vaccaro, Harold Landry, Jeff Simmons, and Xavion Clowney. Clowney, since he has a golden ticket, probably not, but I just listed him here because he has a low overall with a power-up. But like I said, there's 4 guys there. Ravens have a couple. Jimmy Smith, Orlando Brown, Chuck Clark, Brandon Williams, Mark Ingram. Also for the Bengals, they have a few here. Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, A.J. Green, Geno Atkins. Cowboys have a couple. Alden Smith, and he has some legal issues, I think, so I don't know about him. But Trevon Diggs, Gerald McCoy, Lael Collins, and Amari Cooper. Let's see here. Broncos, Tim Patrick, Melvin Gordon, Von Miller, Jaguars, Leonard Fournette, Yannick Ngakoue, Andrew Norwell, the Chargers, Linval Joseph, Melvin Ingram, Brian Balaga, Chris Harris. Let's keep going here. Patriots have a ton. Jonathan Jones, Damian Harris, David Andrews, Joe Tooney, Dante Hightower, Devin McCourty. Again, Joe Tooney did just sign with the Chiefs, but I threw him in here because he was underneath the Patriots filter. For the Saints, Marcus Davenport, same thing here for Janoris Jenkins. He's on the Titans now, but he was a part of the Saints power-up. So Marcus Davenport, Janoris Jenkins, Marshawn Lattimore, Michael Thomas for the Saints. The Eagles have a good bit. Travis Fulgham, Brendan Graham, Zach Ertz, Lane Johnson, Brandon Brooks. The Steelers, Mike Hilton, Stephon Tuitt, Marquise Pouncey, David DeCastro. 49ers have a couple too. Dre Greenlaw, Mike McGlinchey, Eric Armstead, Nick Bosa, and Kyle Juszczyk. A lot of talking there, guys. A lot of talking. So, like I said, upgrades to begin with. I think we get a couple of Team Diamond upgrades. So, be on the lookout for the Takeo Spike, Drew Bennett, Phil Lodeholt, those guys. Expect them to get upgrades. But, there's a lot more players that I did not say. I had to say at least maybe like 50 to 80 names there. So, Guys, we have a lot of guys that need upgrades, and I think that EA's got to make it happen, guys. With us not having as much content here in later, parts of the year, I think they go ahead and drop us 10 per week, guys. We got to get 10 power-ups per week, power-up expansion cards per week. I think that'd be super cool. But maybe they, for the first drop of this week, they may give us like 15, 20. That would be awesome. But again, I think that would be, maybe the first drop, reality, I think the first drop they'll give us like 10, and then for the rest of the year it might be like 6 per week or something like that. So maybe underwhelming, but I would love for it to be 10, because like I said, there's like 150 players that need an upgrade to their power up. And with us only having, about, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 Wednesdays left in the year until Madden 20 comes out. Maybe Madden 20 comes earlier, or excuse me, Madden 22 comes earlier. Like I said, guys, a ton of names that need upgrades. So yeah, we got a ton of names that need upgrades. You got to have upgrades, guys. So yeah, with that being said, if you've made it this far into the video, comment down below pencil. P-E-N-C-I-L, pencil. That way, it lets me know that you stuck around this far into the video. But yeah, with that being said, that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. And until next time, I'll see y'all.